Howdy, my name is Maria Franco. I'm a financial planning major in the Agriculture and Life Sciences department at Texas A&M University. Today I'll be informing you about a digital turning point in 2004. Um, Imagine being a college student with coming to a new college with no way to connect with others, interact with others that share the same interests as you. That was the reality for students in 2004. That was until the release of this app, Facebook. The innovative release of Facebook was a point of focus in 2004. Why was it so interesting to people back then? It all, it, I'll be talking about three main points of why it was so interesting to people. The first one being it had exclusive access to only Harvard students, which it created a big community that fostered student connection. The second point is its innovation and to online identity and simple design made it very easy for students to use. And my third and final point was that with the release of Facebook came a rise to the social networking culture. So, what made Facebook such an interesting thing to talk about in the year 2004? Um, it started with the way it was launched, which takes me to my first point. When it was first launched, Facebook was exclusive to only Harvard students, which meant that you had to have a Harvard email to be able to access the website. According to the Harvard Crimson, Zuckerberg himself said that to be able to upload, that only the owner of Harvard email would be the one to upload their information to the website. So having this sense of exclusivity among the students created a big community that fostered their connection, and it made it a very popular website among the students. And word spread quickly about why it was so exclusive and how students were able to interact with each other online. So this exclusivity was very wanted by other universities and colleges, so it quickly spread to other Ivy League colleges. Beyond being able to connect with others and interact with each other, individuals were able to create their online identity. This was done in a very interesting way that created trust and a sense of safety among students. Facebook had a real name policy, had, which according to TABEC, when students were registering at the website, there was a program that would verify that the name on the email would be the same one that you were putting in your profile. It's innovative uh, design to how you would create your profile made it very easy for students to upload pictures, tag their friends, add their friends, talk with their friends online. So they were able to share their interests, and it was a very safe environment where students were able to see familiar faces, familiar names, and they would trust each other more. So it made them create a profile where it would showcase who they were in real life, unlike other websites where they could just post anonymously. The shift in how they would present themselves online also shifted the way that people would interact with each other online. So which brings me to my third and final point. Uh, with the release of this app came the rise in a social networking culture, which uh, everybody takes a part in because social media is everywhere in everybody's lives now. Uh, Socializing became a very casual thing because everybody was on there. Everybody was constantly tagging their friends, adding new friends, and according to Langhart, about 89% of people now use social media to keep up with their friends and family. So it made it it's a global thing now. With Facebook, because um, it later spread to other Ivy League schools. Um, Other people were wanting to know why everybody was so interested in this website. So it later became global in September of 2005, and people were still able to create their own profiles, which made having this website very personal and accessible to everybody. In conclusion, when Facebook was released, it was a point of interest to people because of its innovation and ability to make people connect with each other. It later became more than a website. It was a way for people to connect with each other, communicate, and express their identity to each other. Um, it was really interesting to see how it began as an app for only Harvard students and then later transformed into something for all colleges and then later to everybody. So, and we even ourselves use now. So it's really fun to see how the release of this app just changed so much. Um, and that was everything. Here are my notes.